Good evening, and welcome again to Pumping Up with Hans and Franz, the informative training program for achieving financial success.
Once again, I am Hans.
And I am Franz, and we just want to pump you up.
Hey, how's it going? Hans Schaff here, the real Hans, coming to you here today. I got a special video I want to share with you here today. I got a great story that you just got to hear from one of my good friends, Michelle. It's a great video. You got to hear the story. It's an incredible story. And it's very, very prescient because what's going on, there's a very special thing happening tonight. The deadline is 9 p.m. Eastern, so it's a very time-sensitive video. You need to watch this video here right now. You don't want to miss out on this, let me tell you. There's some important things going on, so go ahead, watch this video, and you're going to learn what is going on, why it's so sensitive. Go ahead and watch this video, and I'll talk to you here in a bit.
Goodall or Michelle, you guys want to tell us a short synopsis of something that scared you, that has really changed your life or got you out of your comfort zone?
Yeah, I'll totally go. Can you guys hear me okay? My internet's a little sketchy tonight, yeah? All right. Well, it's funny that this topic came up tonight because I just posted a blog post 2 days about the exact same thing. And, I mean, I've definitely had ups and downs in my life. I mean, I've never had a job. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did work at McDonald's for about 6 weeks when I was 16 years old, but that was enough for me to know that I never want to work ever again for anybody else. So, yeah, I've had a lot of ups and downs. I've done a lot of crazy things, but, I've always been employed by myself. I've been a realtor. I've always been selling, doing a commission type job. And I was actually pretty successful in real estate. I did that for 18 years back in Canada. And at some point in my career, the market kind of crapped out on me, and everything just dried up in Vancouver. And, I was in pretty much dire straits at a certain time in my life, probably about 10 years ago, actually, which is just before I got into this industry. And, I had maxed out all my credit cards. My relationship was definitely on the brink because, he was a spender and I was a saver, and we had no money left, and it was a rough time for me. But I always keep things, I don't necessarily always let everybody know that, if I'm struggling and stuff like that. So I was with some friends. I was part of a women's group back then, and it was just perfect timing because my friend was involved in this personal development company. And, I'd heard a little bit about her. She talked about it. She was one of the sales reps for it. And she offered me these tickets to go to this, intensive weekend in Vancouver at that time. And, I think the cost was going to be like $197 or $97. It was pretty inexpensive for a 3-day personal development course. But, I couldn't afford it. And I didn't want to tell her that, so I was making all these excuses why I didn't want to go, but I mean, I was in a really low point in my life at that point, and something just kind of triggered in me and said that you need to do this. You need to figure out a way to get your butt to this course because, if you just keep doing what you're doing, or if I just keep doing what I was doing, things aren't going to get better. They're just going to keep being the exact same. If I don't change, then nothing's going to change, and it's just going to keep going downhill and downhill and downhill. So I finally committed to going. She was pretty persuasive, so I finally committed to going, and scraped together the money. I think I drained pretty much every bank account I had. I pooled some credit card resources together so I'd have enough money to pay for the hotel at that time, and have a little bit of money for food and stuff while I was there for the 3 days. And then one of the prerequisites for this course is you need to bring $100 bill with you to it. So I figured, okay, well, I'll scrape together the $100 and I'll get a $100 bill because I just figured, there's going to be some kind of exercise and I'll have this $100 bill that I can use to feed me for the rest of the weekend, right? No big deal. And so I went to this course, and it was phenomenal. I mean, and the only reason I'm not sharing the name of it is because, if somebody wants to do this in the future, I don't want to have anybody have any preconceived notions going into this. I want you to have the experience you're meant to have going into this. So, anyways, I went to this weekend, and it was nothing short of amazing. And I was totally out of my comfort zone. I had no money. I had just maxed out my credit cards. I'm staying in a hotel that I don't even know if the final payment's going to go through, and if I'm going to have any money to eat on the end of the weekend and to get home afterwards. So the event, Friday happened, and things started to change for me on Friday, because I had stepped out of my comfort zone and gone there. Saturday came around, and the facilitator of this conference told me that he would not told me, but he told the 1,500 people in the room that we only needed to pull out our $100 bill, and so we did. And I figured, okay, well, here goes the exercise. I got my $100 bill for the rest of the weekend. We're cool. And then he lit a bunch of candles at the front of the room, and told us at that point that we were all going to walk up there and had to burn a $100 bill. And man, I mean, I'm emotional thinking about it right now, and this is 10 years later. I was scared to death. This is the last, literally the last money I had for the weekend, and probably the last money I had, period, unless I sold another house in real estate. And I mean, I was just freaked at that point. I'd already stretched myself to get to this event, and now I have to do it. Am I going to do it? Am I going to burn that $100? My last $100. Am I going to do it? Well, I can't tell you what happened because that would screw up the weekend for you, but the course for you. But what I can tell you is, because I made that decision to go, and because I, scraped every resource I had together to make this happen for me. Come Sunday, by the end of the event, they offered other personal development education, and the top level education buy-in at this point was like $12,000 to get everything. And this is a person who had nothing going there, who was about to burn her last $100. I got on the phone with my brother, and something had just tweaked in me. It had just changed me during that weekend. And I got on the phone with my brother, and I called him in Calgary, and I said, I need to borrow $12,000 from you. And I said, I promise, I swear to God, I will pay you back in 3 months. I will do it. And I had such conviction in my voice and such conviction in my heart that I knew I would do it. And he lent me the money on the spot so I could buy the $12,000 worth of continuing education to continue to grow myself as a person. And that was, that changed everything for me. And because of that, I mean, geez, I think it was 3 months later, I paid him back in full. Real estate took off for me like that. I started looking at that point. That's what kind of got me into looking into the home business industry. I got involved with a telecommunications company at that point, and that was the first time I'd ever looked at a multi-level marketing company. But it just, it just woke something up in me because I took that chance. I spent the money, and I got my butt to that course, and I got totally out of my comfort zone and did what I needed to do to make a change for myself. And here I am. 10 years later, I'm living on a beachfront property, looking out the Caribbean seas right there outside my window. We got a bed and breakfast. Used to have a restaurant and bar. I've closed it down because I'm just going to do this. But 10 years later, because I made that one little decision to scrape everything together and get my butt to this conference, and whether I burnt the $100 bill or not, it's kind of irrelevant. So so I'm not somebody who after that, I mean, I've done a lot of things that have completely taken me out of my comfort zone, and every single time I've done it, every single time without exception, that I have done something that my heart's pounding and I'm scared to do it, and it's like, I've just got that feeling every single time without exception that I have done it and I've taken action. It has worked out for me, and it's always been for the better. So that's all I got. I mean, I'm if you're on this call tonight, you're listening, you're watching the video, the recording afterwards, it's all about taking action. And for $25 you can take action right now and do something that can change your life. So I would encourage you to go ahead and click that button down below this video and join us. I mean, love to see you in Denver too. We're going to have some kind of event, I'm sure we're going to do there as well.
Wow, that is so powerful, Michelle. Man, you got me fired up. That is such a powerful story. If I can, real quick, just two things I want to take away from your story. Number one, right, I was just thinking that, a lot of people, they think that they don't have money, right? But that's not what it's about. It's about, can you get the money, right? None of us had money, right? At one point in our life, we didn't have the money, but we found the money. How do we do it? We were resourceful. And that's what it takes to become an entrepreneur, right? Doesn't matter what business you're in or what you're doing in life. If you really want to get ahead, you've got to find the money. You've got to invest in yourself, whether it's your education, whether it's a program, whether it's your company, whatever it is, you've got to be resourceful to figure out, well, how can I get the money? And when you realize, when you want it bad enough, right, when your reason why is strong enough, you can find the money. So that there's no excuse about money. I mean, that is powerful to go from $100 that you were afraid to lose from, that you're going to potentially burn it or whatever, right? And then to come up with $12,000, I mean, that's just like mind-blowing, right? People would think, well, how did you get $12,000? You said you only had 100. resourcefulness, right? That's powerful. You knew where to go, or you were going to somehow, some way, you were going to find that money, whatever it took, right? I mean, that is so powerful. And secondly, real quick too, this other thing about, you know, and this is it's great about the Denver event coming up, right? There's a lot of people who think, oh man, I can't take the time off. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't have the money to get to the event. You know, and people will say that, and we've heard these people saying these things all the time before. But if you'll just get there, if you'll find a way to get to the event, it'll all work itself out. It always does, right? So, you know, that's the thing you got to realize. We've heard all these stories. People say, I didn't know where I was going to sleep. I didn't know where I was going to shower. I didn't know how I was going to get there. But if you make the decision, you buy the ticket for, well, we'll tell you in a minute here, but about the special sale that's going on right now. But if you just make
go for it. Oh, go for it. Release it. Go ahead.
All right, since we're right here, right? Right now, there's a sale going on. It's like half price. For $97, $99, something like that, you can buy a ticket to Denver right now. And it's only for the next 24 hours. It was a 48-hour sale. It's been 24 hours nearly here. So by 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, you can still get as many tickets as you want for $97 until it's going to go back up $20 per day, back up to its original price. So a huge opportunity here for those people if you want to save some money. But, you know, if you want it bad enough, right, you just got to get there, because what will happen at the event, just like Michelle's experience, it can change your life, right, in so many different ways. The people that you'll meet, the information that you're going to learn, just the breakthroughs you're going to have. And if you don't know how it's all going to happen, don't worry about it, right? Think about how many different things in your life that you've had happen that you didn't know how it was going to go, right? Maybe it was a test you had coming up. You hadn't studied enough for, you thought. And you end up taking the test. I remember this happened to me all the time in high school. I think, oh man, I'm stressed out of my mind. It's 2 in the morning. I got this test tomorrow. I haven't studied enough for it. Well, so what? What's going to happen, right? You're going to go, you're going to take the test, you're going to live, right? Even if you get an F, even if you get a D or a C, is it life-changing? I mean, really, are you going to die because of it? That's the real fear, right? When you actually have something where your life is actually at stake, then genuine fear is acceptable, right? But things like this, things that can change your life, don't worry about it. I mean, make the commitment, make the decision. If your life is worth it, you know, if it's worth it, just make the commitment and do it.
Whew, wow, what a video, right? Wasn't that powerful? You know, and I don't know where you're at right now, but, you know, I could totally resonate with Michelle, because, you know, there have been many times in my life, you know, where I struggled. I fought, you know, I did not know what was going to happen. I just knew that I was not happy. I was frustrated. I was broke, busted, and disgusted of my current situation in life, right? I had been there, right? And maybe you've been there too. Maybe you're there now and you're thinking, you know what, I want to change my life, but I just don't have the money. I can't go. You've got to find the money, right? You just got to figure it out, because for $25 to get in and then $97 to get your ticket to Denver, it can literally change your life. And you've heard this probably a lot of times. This is not hype. I can provide you with other links. In fact, once you buy your ticket, you can watch the previous event in Chicago. There's 26 videos showing you the different speakers that spoke, the different things that were happening, and you can see the reaction from the crowd as the speakers were talking, the secrets that were revealed. It's real. You know, we're talking, there's 6,000 people in Chicago, and it's such a powerful experience. And, you know, you deserve to be there. You deserve to have your breakthrough. You deserve to be able to change your life. And, you know, major breakthroughs happen in major events. Major decisions are made at major events. And this is a major event. It's not some corporate, you know, just boring stuffy meeting. It's not a pitch fest where you've got all these different products from different marketers coming at you and you think you got to buy all these different things and get confused. It's not like that. Empower Network, that's what this is all about. It's about succeeding with internet marketing. It's about getting to the next level mentally, about getting past yourself, getting past your old self-limiting beliefs. It's about sharing, understanding, and seeing real people, shaking their hand, understanding them, getting to know them, getting to understand how they're able to really change their life and what it is that they're doing and how you can do it as well, right? I mean, literally, you know, again, people don't understand. They think that, you know, working hard is the secret to getting ahead. And that's not true. You can be a sincere person and work hard and still struggle and be broke your entire life. That's not the secret. It's the information age. It's the new economy. You've got to learn the new skills. You've got to learn how to adapt and adjust to this new economy, to the information age here today. The old industrial age ideas just are not working, right? You've got to change. You've got to learn how to change your life. You've got to learn these new ideas. And you've got to change your mindset and get rid of that old programming that may be limiting you and keeping you from achieving your goals and your dreams. You really can work just a couple hours a day and working smarter within a Power Network system, be able to make money around your schedule and actually live the freedom lifestyle. And it can happen for you in as soon as 30, 60, or 90 days. There's a lot of people in Empower Network doing that. Now, I cannot guarantee you that it will happen for you that way, but what I can tell you is that all the leaders, all the people who are making big money in this company and in the industry, they go to the major events. So not to say that you will be making major money if you go to the events, but everyone who is making major money is at the event. So, success leaves clues. It all depends. I mean, how bad do you want it? What is it that you want in your life? Is your life worth $125? Is your future worth that? Is your family worth that? Are your goals and your dreams, your reason why, is it worth $125 to dramatically change your life? Whatever problems you have in your life, whatever is going on, whatever negativity you have that's keeping you from getting the goals, the beliefs that you have in your head, immerse yourself in an environment where it's complete positivity, abundance, prosperity, all the things that you need to be able to break through and move forward without any of the problems, any of the stuff. Leave all that stuff behind you wherever you leave home and you come to this situation. Leave all your problems, your challenges, your struggles behind you. We're going to embrace you. We're going to welcome you into the family. We're going to be there for you to help support you and help you grow, help you get through and break through to the next level. How would that change your life? How would that change your business when you could be around people like this for 72 hours straight? I mean, some people don't even sleep because they're just so fired up and so inspired and so motivated. They're getting out there and making money at the event because they just, they make that breakthrough and all of a sudden everything changes. Everything shifts. They transform from the day they get there to the day they leave. And it's powerful. It really is. There's no way to replicate one of these events. So I encourage you, if your life is worth it, if your future is worth it, right? If your family is worth it, $25 to get in, click the link below and just get in, and then log in, buy your ticket, and you've got to do it before 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, okay? Today is July 3rd, and 9 o'clock Eastern time is when this promotion ends. Otherwise, the price is going to go up from there. So I encourage you, get in today, get your ticket if you haven't got it already, and lock arms. Let's see you in Denver. We'll get together. We'll do a strategy session. I mean, we're talking, it's only 2 weeks away. It's July 19th is when this event starts. 2 weeks from now, I'm driving out there. I can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to shake your hand and really get together and do a strategy session with you and help coach you, help mentor you, help get you to where you want to be, help you achieve the goals that you want in your life. Not in 5 years, not in 40 years, but in the next 90 days. If you get to this event, it'll dramatically increase your ability to make money and to get ahead that much faster. I guarantee that. So Hans Schaff, Real Hans, click the link below, get in, join us in Denver in 2 weeks. Make the decision, make the commitment that you're worth it, because you know what? You deserve it. Hans Schaff will see you in Denver. Click the link below and get started today.